What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about something that honestly it's just frustrating now, and I know it's frustrating a lot of you guys, and I know for the people that may stumble across this video that aren't hardcore My Team players, this might just seem like it's nothing. But for the, let's be real, of the 160 something thousand subscribers I have, I'm guessing at least 5,000-6,000 are in the same boat as me. So lads, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 170,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And also lads, hey, Henry is catching up with us in subs, lads. Henry is catching up with us. We cannot let the guy with the Hall of Fame wager dodger badge that's doing whatever he can to not play me in a game. We cannot let him win. We cannot let him hit 200k before us. So if you guys want to subscribe for that reason, that would be greatly appreciated as well. If we can beat him to 200k, I will be delighted. But anyway, yeah. So now we're going to get on to what this video is about. And it's about a specific card. So it's about this guy right here. So the mystique about this guy is crazy. It is about the Galaxy Opal James Harden. So we all know that this Galaxy Opal James Harden is part of the Spotlight sets. If you don't, obviously you're just probably new to My Team, which is fine, but we also know he's not very good. I'm saying that right now. Like, you're looking at my team right here. Let's be real, I probably would run... No, actually, I like Anthony Tolliver. So this is the squad that I run with. But like, the only Spotlight Sim player I use in my actual lineup is Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish was way better than Harden. And also, I thought Brogdon was better than Harden. However, on the 8th of April, which was 8 days ago now, 2K tweeted, "How close are you to getting Galaxy Opal James Harden Spotlight Sim challenges? Trust us, you're going to want to." And then Ronnie quote tweeted it and mentioned again, "Trust us, you're going to want him." So we began speculating. We began, honestly, just assuming the best, because you know what? As much as we all like to hate 2K, Spotlights have been something that has been exceptional. Spotlights have been great. And then 2 days later, they did what we felt was the unthinkable. I laughed so much when it happened. I thought it was hilarious because I didn't have Harden at the time. But basically, Harden now has Hall of Fame quick draw, and 2 days after this tweet, the only thing they did was they upgraded his goal quick draw to Hall of Fame quick draw, which is, yeah, it's an upgrade, but is it what we really want? Not really. HTB tweeted out, "Was this tweet referring to the update Harden got to his badges?" And Two Bros, who is literally the My Team producer, he's going to be in a video and a part of this a little bit later, replied with, "No sir, just trying to have some fun, want to put some good vibes out in the world, mess around a bit, video games are fun." So that just got people even more kind of hyped for what was coming out. So honestly, at this stage, I kind of went into a little bit of a panic. I started mindlessly grinding James Harden because I was like, okay, surely there has to be another Spotlight, or it's linked to Kobe. That was in fear. It was linked to Kobe, and then I got sick. Someone helped me out with it, and eventually we got Harden. But like, that's the thing. We don't entirely know. So then on the 14th, Kobe Day. Or sorry, on Kobe Day, the My Team Community Hub disappeared. Or either on Kobe Day or the day after Kobe Day. But it fully disappeared. And then 2K brought out the Spotlight Sim tips and tricks, which is pretty much a month after it comes out. So you're thinking, surely something's happening. So I'm going to show you guys the most important parts of this now. So obviously he's talking about the Spotlight Sim challenges right here. And so obviously he's talking about the Spotlight Sim challenge right here, and that's kind of it. So there's no real point talking about that. But also the fact that he's really talking these cards a month after they came out. The fact he mentioned Terrence Ross is great in the best players. Yeah, it's definitely not a good tip to give. But there is something very interesting that he does say later on.
You can earn Opal James Harden. Trust us. You want him. Am I right?
So lads, obviously he says there, trust us, you want him. But there is something even more, that's just hinting at stuff later on in this.
And you can submit your best box scores from a player that you think deserves a new My Team card. And there's a chance that those get made into a Spotlight Sim Moments card. There are some beasts that have been released, so don't forget to check out My Team every day. There's always brand new stuff coming out on the mode. Go get that Galaxy Opal James Harden. Did I mention you're going to need him? And have fun.
So lads, as you guys heard right there in that last clip, first of all he says, trust us, you're going to want him, which is the exact quote from 2K. And then he says, you're going to need him. The word need means he's obviously to do with something else. We don't know what that is, but we have to assume that it's going to be something big. And also, he said have fun. If you guys have looked back at Henry de Blasian's or the reply to HDB's tweet, where he says, just having some fun. Video games are fun at the end of it. So, I don't know what this is meant to mean. I really don't. Like, I'm going to make some theories in this video, but if my theory comes true, my God, this is going to be an absolute disastrous situation. And I don't know, maybe Detective DBG is looking way too much into this, but so is everyone in this community, because again, 2K have just been cryptic and not said anything for the last, like, 10 days, or the last 8 days, so I fully understand them wanting to bring hype into something, but like, come on 2K, like, hype for 2 or 3 days is fine. For 8 days, all it does is get people more and more almost desperate, frustrated, and coming up with their own theories. So I'm going to talk about theories, and then I'm going to talk about what the most likely situation is. So, one theory that everyone has had since the initial tweet is historic Spotlight Sims. Is that we already have current Spotlight Sims, which are these, obviously the cards we already have. Then we're going to be getting historic Spotlight Sims for 30 historic teams, and then we're going to be getting all-time Spotlight Sims in, like, I don't know, like May or June, just to kind of keep people ticking over. And you know what? That would be probably the ideal situation, but I also think it's the least likely one to happen. Another theory that is my theory is that Harden is just going to be a dynamic duo with a random player. And you guys might think I'm kind of crazy thinking that, but honestly, we've been asked, like, as much as we do want duos, it's not number one on our priority. Like, duos, people love duos, but they're like a take 'em or leave 'em situation. If duos don't come for the rest of the year, I don't think anyone's that bothered. Yeah, we'd like them. I don't think we'd be that bothered. But 2K builds up duos as this, like, game-changing thing, and realistically, until dynamic duo packs that destroy the market come out, they're never really a game changer. They haven't been for the last couple of years. It's only when the packs come out to destroy the market. So the reason why I think there's a lot of merit to the duo theory is if you guys look up Two Row's tweets, he tweets, he replies to a bunch of people with just saying, I love duos. And again, maybe I'm looking too far into this, but he's talking about having some fun and constantly talks about how much he loves duos. So we know duos are coming. Like, I'm pretty sure a My Team producer constantly tweeting, I love duos. Either means A, duos are coming, or B, it's a way of him saying, look, I want this. It's not my fault if we don't get it. I think it's probably the former. I think there's almost guaranteed we get duos. And that's why I think that it's going to be linked to Harden. And I think there's going to be tens of thousands of disappointed players when this James Harden is a duo with a player you have to buy. And that's it. That's what all this 10 days worth of hype is. But another theory that this is a bit of a Detective DBG type theory, and it's from this guy Jose Sandoval 630 on Twitter. He says, I can guarantee we are getting a playoff Spotlight Sim. He says, hear me out. 2K just tweeted about how their 2K Sim regular season finishing tonight, and they released Spotlight Sim at the beginning of the 2K Sim. I'm guessing we're going to get Spotlight Sim for the teams that made the playoffs in their sim that require completion of regular Spotlight Sim. I doubt we get a Kobe, and we might get some pink diamonds and Opal for the playoff teams. You know what? This is again a really kind of good outcome, but I just don't think it's the case. Because, again, I don't think that we're going to see... I just don't think we're going to see it. There's no logic about it. I just don't think we're going to see it. So, they took heat check packs out today. So, heat check packs are gone, which means it's very, very likely throwback playoff moments cards come, which that could come tomorrow. They could first come tomorrow. I hope not. I'd rather see a promo, especially because throwback playoff moments cards are all going to be expensive. Even like the lower tier ones, but to be honest, I think that's what we start to see tomorrow. And you never know, they could link that with Spotlight Sim Historic, but I don't think Spotlight Sim Historic really happens. However, another thing that kind of shows this guy's theory is that there's not going to be regular playoff moments. So we could have a Spotlight Sim playoffs and then make Spotlight Sim moments out of them cards, but I just don't see that happening, to be honest. I don't think, honestly, that would mean that every single round of the playoffs 2K needs to give us a new bunch of Spotlight Sim cards. So yeah, I think the Spotlight Sim regular season thing was just a once-off and a kind of fun thing they gave us. And I actually don't think 2K realized how much we like Spotlight Sims. I don't. Like, if you guys don't know, Spotlight Sims weren't hyped up at all by 2K. And I mean 2K hype up super packs. 2K have hyped up super packs for a couple of days saying something big coming, and it's super packs. And we don't want super packs. Like, nobody ever asked for super packs. And that's what they think we want. However, with Spotlight Sims, they weren't hyped up. As in, like, Spotlight Sims were leaked the night before on 2K MT Central and MTDB. And they were literally leaked the night before due to like database miners. And then after that, they were released in the game for about a half an hour before 2K even tweeted about them. So 2K released all that stuff in the game, not a single bit of promo, and to be honest, didn't push them that hard until they saw what the community was like. So honestly, as great as the thing Spotlight Sims are, I really don't think 2K really cares that much about them. And not only because it's not making them money, because I genuinely think they're that out of touch, they don't think that that's what 90% of their... I don't know what casual players like. I honestly don't. I genuinely do not... I'm not a casual player. I don't talk to casual players, so I don't know. But all I know is that it's looking very likely that what they're doing is going to frustrate their hardcore fan base. And I don't know. Obviously, it's important to keep casual and hardcore fan base happy, but it seems like they're keeping nobody happy, so... I have a weird feeling 2K are going to make a decision that continues that trend of honestly keeping nobody happy. And yeah, so anyway, that's the video. Before this ends, please do not tweet Two Bros. Do not tweet LD. Do not tweet Ronnie. Whatever is happening, I am telling you, it is not their fault. These are, like, especially Two Bros. Two Bros is a My Team producer and he's doing whatever he can to take feedback from everybody. Obviously, not all of it's positive because of how many not good things there are with this mode. But please do not tweet him. He already gets enough a day. So about this video, about this Harden, you know what? The best thing I think we can do right now is it's all out in the air. All the conspiracy theories are out in the air. I don't think he's linked. And another one is that he's linked to Kobe, but I think that's less and less likely to happen. So the conspiracy theories are all out there. And this is it. So this is the last time I'm going to be mentioning this Harden, to be honest, on YouTube. I may mention him in a couple of tweets, but this is the last time I'm going to be mentioning this Harden or mentioning historic Spotlight Sims or playoff Spotlight Sims or anything to do with new Spotlight Sims, because you know what? I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of getting my hopes up almost every day, and I'm just sick of the kind of, I'm not even going to call suspense, just confusion and waiting. Go dummy, go beast. I don't know.